Hi friends, we're back for our Magic Monday stream in Spellbreak. I am so excited. Have been playing a bit over the weekend off stream. Leveled up some of my class mastery. I actually did complete, you can see on the left here the different class ranks that I'm at. Got everything above 14, so I unlocked that super rare PlayStation and Steam, where you get them all up to 14, the achievement for unlocking all the different afterglows, like this one for Tempest. And been playing some squads to try to complete these quests. I did realize, so I played probably like, I want to say like 15, 16 squad games probably over the weekend, and I only got to revive a squad mate once. I feel like I either die right away, my whole team just gets wiped like on drop, or we make it to the end and win, or like make it to the second or third team to the end and then just suddenly all die because it's like a small circle at that point. So we'll see. This might be the very first of the story quests that I haven't completed, but we're gonna play today and tomorrow before it ends. We're gonna try to play a bunch of story quests. Or a bunch of squads rather, to try to complete that. This honor one, we're doing a little bit better there. We got 4. Because I think while we were trying to finish the second of the 3 story quests, we did a couple. But the honor quests that you can see up at the top of the list there, right above it where it says track quest right now, 22 days. So that's how long is left in the chapter. So the honor quests you can complete. So they're kind of like, I mean, the game that I play the most that's similar to this kind of chapter pass, battle pass progression is Fortnite. So it's kind of like the chapter long or battle pass long quests in Fortnite that you're meant to do over a long period of time. Although they've been pretty easy. You can see throughout here, a lot of these you can complete in like a few matches, even really in Clash or something. Or like this one took us a while because getting a Banehelm drop was pretty difficult. But anyways, so hopefully we'll finish that one over the course of the rest of the chapter. This one I'm not so sure about. I didn't do my daily quest yesterday just so they'd be here today. Just as a little something for us to try to aim to complete, a little more direction to this stream. I don't know that how much Toxicologist I'm going to play, but I'll play at least some. So yeah, as we often do, let's hop into a Clash match first. So what do we want to play? Do we want to knock that Toxicologist out right out of the gate? I'm feeling Tempest. Let's play a Tempest game. Hope you all had a good weekend. I took Saturday off of streaming. I did the evening edition of our Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play last night, a special Valentine's evening edition. It went okay. I feel like in that game there's been a few levels where I really struggle to complete them, and that has been frustrating on stream for me. So that again happened last day. But we turned it around, completed the level, And hey, I wouldn't want it all to just be an easy walk in the cake, but I don't know. Actually, I want to edit a few parts out of that one, so it's marked private temporarily, but it will go back up on the channel once I have a chance to go through that. Let's trim out a couple parts. It just, that one that one section went on for a long time and unnecessarily, so just for the people watching the VOD later, just want to streamline it a little bit. I was also getting, I think, frustrated on streams. Normally pretty happy-go-lucky. It's all just a game, right? Gaming is supposed to be fun, but... was in a weird mood. Outside of that. Still maybe in a weird mood. When am I not a weirdo, though? So... land over here. Hope our teammate is trying to land on our head. Maybe we'll head up this way then instead. There's an epic chest in this, an edge wall, I think. Somewhere here. It's underneath me. Oh, there's another mana vault there too. We can grab that. Continuing to work on my Arcane Gauntlet speculation video that I've teased and talked about endlessly on stream. It's the first, like, really highly produced, edited video that I've done for the channel. And just that I did quite a bit of video and editing in college, but that's been a while. So I've done some for random different projects and stuff in between, but not a ton. So that has also been a learning curve, but getting close. I really want, ideally I would put it out like tomorrow before the new, because I think we're getting to the point in the chapter where if it is going to be a new gauntlet at the end of it, that they're likely to start dropping some more serious hints. So I want to be able to post the video before that happens and say, see? I knew it. So be on the lookout. Try to hold me accountable. No, I am getting close. It's just a lot going on with Valentine's and my husband's birthday and just a lot of other stuff going on. So oh, we already upgraded fervor. I am also trying to find some background music that I like, just so that there's something else in the background besides game sounds. Nice. We needed that better wind. This house is interesting if you haven't been here. So we're in Westmar, but I think it's the only, I'm pretty sure actually, it's the only building on the whole map that has like a basement. So You're looking for a place to hide in a hot drop or something. There you go. Although I think a lot of people know about it. It's not too big of a secret, but... Played a lot of Stone Shaper over the weekend to try to get that up, because that was our lowest. I think that was only at like level 9 or something before the update last week. So that was fun. I'm actually pretty decent at Stone. I at the start of chapter 1 playing squads, I was actually playing some Stone because there was no matchmaking for the first week, and so there was a ton of new players in the game, and it was just open levels, and I didn't want... Person tried to sneak up on me, and I got them instead. That was kind of mean, honestly. Oh, wow. Wait, did they have a purple belt? No, they had no belt. Or they had a common belt. I don't think common or uncommon items drop from people's bodies in Clash. But so I didn't want to play Pyro then, because that's what I was the best at, so I was trying to be fair to new players. Which is actually why I ended up playing so much Frost and until I got that to 14. Besides that, I was trying to get it up to 14, but it was playing Frost and playing Stone just to kind of put myself at a bit of a handicap for those new players. But then the new matchmaking came in, and they were all separated off in their own thing anyways. Own lobbies. Trying to damage this person at a distance wasn't really going so well. They're very floaty with their fight, or what is it, Featherfall. Oh, no, they have dash. I don't know why I thought they had Featherfall. Ouch, I'm getting stone and lightning behind. I think the whole rest of the other team is here. Probably gonna go down, but that's okay, it's Clash, so we can just get right back up and try again. Yeah, 3v1, not so fun. Or 4v1. I have also been trying, so in doing the voiceover stuff for that Arcane video, trying to figure out, I'm on a Mac, so a lot of the OBS streaming stuff is different for the Mac than it is for a lot of the PC, which is what most people who stream games play on. Gotta get these squall fireballs here off on them. Ouch, though, he snuck behind me. Where's my team? Can't be 5v1 the whole time, but trying to figure out some of the I need a better belt too, that's part of the problem here. Did I get that? No, my teammates totally. There's got to be a better belt somewhere in this pile of loot. There's a purple one at least. Oh man, I whiffed that. I actually don't know if with the firewall, so with Squall, when you're running wind, oh, there's a better fire. Oh, teammate stole it. On wind, you get a damage boost with Squall when you're up in the air, but for stuff like your offhand, I'm not sure if it's only, if it affects if you like put down your flame wall while you're in the air, or if it only works when, shoot, I meant to put that down on them and it ended up on my teammate instead. A lot going on over here. Like, I don't know if I always have to be in the air for that squall damage to take effect, or if I put down the firewall when I'm in the air, does it take effect the whole time the firewall is there? Not sure. Interesting question to try to get an answer to. Maybe if, I'll look on the wiki later and see. I can't find an answer. Maybe if Jesse from the development team does another one of his streams. His Cozy Core streams he's been doing on Tuesdays. Maybe I can ask him that tomorrow. Although I don't know. I haven't checked Twitter much today, so I don't know that he said whether he's planning on doing one or not. But been a little... I think people want them, but they've been a little under-attended and there haven't been as many questions. Although last week he got raided by Marcus, raided him at the end of Marcus's stream, and the Element competitive people also raided him at the end. So he ended up with a bunch of people at the end, but before that there was only a handful of people, I think. I think I always end up here in Dust Bowl when I'm playing this, this Tempest fire build. Yeah, go into my fire, go into my fire. Should be using my wind shears more to get off the ground. Don't heal. That's not allowed. Okay, now my turn to heal. See if someone attacks me while I'm in the corner. Tempest fireballs, man. These squall fireballs. They are powerful, with fervor too. Kind of expecting a lot of the community is voicing frustrations with the focus mana and fervor damage buffs in combination with squall, like what I'm running basically. I think it's rough when it's, for me, since I, you know, I'm a self-described solidly mid-tier player, for me, I feel like I can like even the battlefield a bit with the competitive players, but when those same competitive players are playing this build, things get, I think it gets a little overpowered. But The game isn't only for competitive players. It's a pretty good first game, though. We didn't warm up at all. That, you know, fire is definitely our strong suit, and, you know, focus mana and fervor help it a lot. Our offhand fireball is getting better too. The more we play, the more I play uh, Tempest with fire offhand. Okay. We'll play a toxicologist clash game, and then we'll venture into Battle Royale to try to get some of those squads reviving quests done. Oops. I was thinking I had wind still and went to wind shear at the ground, and instead just threw a big puddle of toxic under myself. Try not to be too rude in the lobby here, but I do need to warm up my toxic aim, because it definitely is very different than fire and everything else that I've been playing. It has an arc to it. It does still, usually though anyways, basically wherever you have your crosshair on, it still hits there. It's just it has an arc on its way to get there. So you can arc it and make puddles far away by arcing higher like that. Gives you a lot of range with it. Even though for the most part it does its most damage close up, but you can do a lot of corrosive damage to people's shields over time. Help wear down their health. Oh, I just I'm so scatterbrained sometimes. I start a thought and then get distracted by the game or something else. Another thought comes in, and the first one just whoosh vanishes away in a puff of toxic cloud. That is my brain sometimes, but I was talking about how I'm on a Mac and trying to figure out in OBS how to run like a Dragonfire, reverse Dragonfire. Usually Dragonfire has fire as the main hand, but we'll try it. Try it with fire offhand and toxic as the main. Do we want that? Maybe. Don't usually like playing Invis Toxic. It's pretty hard actually to stay. Maybe I won't. I'll take the flight for now. It's pretty hard in Clash to stay Invis because there's so much fire and area of effect things everywhere that you're just almost constantly like in the fray of battle, getting small ticks of damage, and any tick of damage removes your invis, so hard to run invis in Clash, and I don't really like running it that much anyway, so we'll do flight. I've had fun actually playing more flight lately, using it to kind of like chase people down that only use it to fly away, using it to kind of like trick people by thinking I'm gonna play at a distance and then using the flight rune to like dash right in their face. That can be useful with Toxic because you can just then slap them and at close range. So Toxic has like a spray pattern that's like a horizontal line, and it spreads out more the further you go out. And each one of those, I heard someone call them pellets, but I call them sprays. Each one of those will do their own tick of damage. So the more of them that hit the person, the more damage gets done. So if you're right up close in their face, you will do more damage. So flight dashing, is that what I've heard? Other people, I mean, other people do it. I didn't like invent this by any stretch of the imagination. Everything I do in the game is basically based off other streamers and competitive players, because I watch the Element competitive stuff. Shout out to them. I don't compete in any of their events. I do donate to them to help with their prize pools, so it's a competitive thing. They have done, I think one of their big events was sponsored by Proletariat, the developers of the game. After all that talk about flight dashing, I'm just gonna take this spring step. Purple spring step is too tempting to pass up for me. But so the developers of the game have sponsored, I think, one of their big tournaments. They sponsored and gave like a large prize pool. Other than that, since it's a community-run competitive organization, they rely on donations for the prize pool. So I think they are doing this month, they're focusing on duos. I don't know if that was all Valentine's related. They did do a duos stream yesterday, I think, for one of the qualifying events. Need it better. Toxic Gauntlet still here. We'll hit up these few chests, and if we don't find one, we might just head to zone. There is quite a few chests here, though, and it doesn't seem like anyone's touched any of them, so maybe we'll just, you know, peek. See what we see. That rift hopefully isn't going anywhere. Well, some of these have already been looted. Oh, we already have full recovery. Okay. I don't think I'm having any luck here on a Toxic Gauntlet. Definitely encourage you to check out the Element events. This game is fun to watch. I mean, I watch a lot of... It's kind of like my background when I'm doing stuff around the house, working on art. Watch people play Spellbreak. But the Element tournaments are like the best players. People that play hours every day in competitive scrims as practice. A lot more interesting than me. So you can check them out on Twitch or on here on YouTube, Element_SB on Twitch, or I think just Element SB here on YouTube. I think they had been posting all their full events on YouTube for some reason, and I don't know, they've had some difficulties with this new patch with the way that they stream. So they were only posting like highlights on their YouTube. So if you want to watch the full Duos qualifier event yesterday, at least for now, I think you have to go to Twitch. Was interesting though. So the elemental shrines are new with the patch. Our video last week where we went and searched on them. This is our most popular video on the channel, which is exciting. This person is just standing here and taking a lot of damage. Battlemage. Not sure what they're doing. Oh, I whiffed that. I'm not sure what is going on with this person. They don't have a toxic online, unfortunately. Oh, that was weird. I wonder if there's a bug in the patch where toxic clouds, if they get frozen, normally they disappear right away and they turn into frozen mist, but for now they are freezing people, but the cloud is staying put for a bit. We'll probably get fixed soon. We should actually be getting another patch. There's 3 more weeks, 22 days. This is what we saw on that menu earlier, the honor quest menu. No talk. We're still with the common toxic that we dropped from the sky with. So we did finish the chest quest. Hopefully, I think we just have to do 500 damage. I don't think it has to be toxic damage, so we might end up relying on our fire offhand more, although fire offhand and toxic is not that great, really, other than as something to light it on fire with. Shocking, shocking. Nobody wants invis in Clash. That was a good Dragonfire. So many teammates that I don't just want to... Normally, when I play Toxic, I do quite a bit of guarding, but there's so many of my teammates here, I don't want to light them on fire. Which I just did. And I blew up my teammate. Sorry. Distance toxic play with a common gauntlet is not working. Okay, okay. Oh no! Fracture. Even the fracture effect though, notice it's been updated in the new patch. Just a little bit of polish everywhere. I do wish there is still... It didn't happen there, but sometimes there's a camera angle. Oh look, bubbles. Actually gonna capture a video of that. Don't have that. It's capturing clips of so many things. Not sure where this person is at. There. So I'm not sure why. Maybe they're running Harmony? We should be getting slowed down more, I feel like, in my puddles. Ooh, nice. Finally, a better Toxic. Oh, I thought I saw a better amulet there, but I did not. I just realized I still never finished my thought about the OBS plugin thing. I'll finish it real quick. I'm trying to run like an equalizer or something like that to improve audio quality here on the stream as well. So trying to figure out that. How to add more than just the default OBS audio filters on the Mac into OBS. I think I know how to do it. I think I figured it out with a lot of Googling. See, that would have been such a nice shot if I would have connected. They must have gone the other way. They were right there. Long distance fireballs. This person is doing the better aim. Doing the flight dashing that I was talking about. Nice, we finished that. Who knows, we might even get lucky here, and if our team wins the bug, the bug where it gives you credit for a clash win for Battle Royale placement might make it so we don't even have to run Toxic in Battle Royale. I'd rather not. I'm okay with it. But not great. You can see we only have 3 exiles this whole match. Versus our 10 with wind and fire last time. Saw them go in there. A lot of people all over the place. Like, really hard not to just be pinched between people because they're everywhere. I want that. Ugh. Ugh. Didn't get it. There's a legendary fire there that I wanted to grab. There we go. With no shields. Victory. Not great, but not bad. The other team, they had a couple good players. But overall, they were struggling. Oh yeah, these are really high level players. We were supposed to get a teaser for League sometime in the first half of the month. Seth, the CEO of Proletariat, had teased that on one of their streams, but it seems like that's not happening. It seems like it got pushed back. So I wonder what they did last time, like kind of their rollout of Chapter 1, was they did a preview like that with IGN as an exclusive, with a video, a YouTube video to go along with it, a few weeks before they really announced anything, to kind of tease everything. And then, I mean, they actually gave quite a bit of detail though. Like, we knew about the storm rifts and the featherfall things from that video, I think. And that might be all that we knew, like, gameplay-wise or anything. But that's also been, like, the only things gameplay-wise that I think is coming for the chapter. So, I don't remember if we talked about it. Oh, I did get, you'll see there, that bug where our team won in Clash, but it counts as a placement in the top 15 for Battle Royale. So I don't really feel like playing Toxic in Battle Royale, so we'll play another Toxic Clash round and hope that that happens again. That's weird. Usually you don't get shield shards out of any chests or anything in Clash. But we got shield shards. Actually, shield shards don't really pop out of chests at all, usually, unless you have Finder's Keepers as one of your talents. So, interesting. Probably just a bug. So they were trying to, you can throw a boulder, and then if you hit it with frost, or your enemy hits it with frost, when it lands, it'll get all icy in the air, and when it lands, it'll make that frozen mist and freeze people. Same thing with fire. If you hit it with fire, it will ignite and leave a fire puddle. Here's the new Samba skin. I still haven't decided whether I want to buy it. I mean, I want to buy it, but... What is the... Oh, that's the afterglow that goes along with it in the bundle. You can buy stuff without a bundle, too. I saw some people confused about that on Twitter or somewhere else. You can, if you're in the shop looking at the bundles, you can just either mouse or with the on the console use the D-pad to go between the items, and then there's a button on console. I think you push well, on PlayStation you push the square button, I think, and then you'll buy just that individual part of the bundle rather than the whole bundle. So and that's, there hasn't been anything where there's been like a forced bundle in this game. Something I don't like in the Fortnite shop is there's a lot of stuff that's like a forced bundle, and then the bundle is like $25–30, and you might not want everything in there. You might just want the outfit or skin. A bunch of people from our team here. Try to go to this other arena vault and let them fight over that one. My doggy barking. Not sure at what. Usually some other dog barking outside that I can't hear. It's okay, buddy. What do we got? Purple belt. Maybe we will use this stone. So well, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing to know in general for stone is that a stone slam gets rid of toxic puddles, so that's one way to get rid of them. You can also, if you have an ice lance, you can be running ice on your offhand even. If you shoot the toxic puddle with ice, offhand it'll only get rid of that one like where the ice hits. If you have ice as your main, then everywhere your frost trail goes will freeze, but it unfreezes after, I don't know how long, like 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds, something like that. So if you're trying to like pick up items or something somebody dropped, you could do either of those things to get rid of the toxic puddles. I feel like this is gonna be like the last game where there's I think they pushed that by accident. Yeah, they were on PlayStation. I can see from in the lower left. I changed by default on PlayStation. I think it's on all consoles, but I've noticed a lot of PlayStation players do that accidentally. Mark as danger. I think it's because when they're moving around, they're pushing down on their left thumbstick. I also do it by accident sometimes. I always do it when I mean to just tag like an item. It's almost always an item. Try to tag an item for my teammates and then end up accidentally seeing there's danger. Enemy. Instead. We need a rune. Otherwise we're okay here. We found a decent toxic. What do they tag? Nothing. Interesting. So I don't know what these are. They look like coffins, which that's pretty morbid. Or they could be, I don't remember seeing them out here before. There's a bunch of them inside Bogmore that are, they look like they're kind of like a crypt or something, which is why I said coffins, but that would be pretty morbid for this game. Game tends to be a little on the lighter side. We'll do what we said we do and run stone offhand, at least for a bit. We don't like it, or we're not feeling it, we can always switch out. Doesn't seem like, well, someone just rifted there. I don't know why. They're basically to the circle, but what do we need? We need a rune. Might just end up having to grab that. I guess I'll take this. A 13-second cooldown. Oh my goodness. Simply not acceptable. What's here? Anything good? Better toxic. This is the wind shrine here. The southern tip of Himwood. Right? Yeah. some of the map locations, the names are kind of similar. Let's see where this person is shooting from. Are they up? Oh, I think they were up. I'm hesitant to use my rune because I don't want to have to wait 15 seconds for a cooldown. I'll take that better amulet down. Okay. We got all our gear, let's go! And everyone just flies away. Okay. We are already fully leveled up though. We don't even have a single exile. A lot more people running teleport since they fixed it in the new patch. Got rid of that. I've only seen it once and I've run teleport. I don't run it a ton, but I definitely run it way more than I ever did. I've only gotten one invalid target, which if you played it at all before, you know that was a very frequent problem with it. I don't know about this stone off. I don't care. I'm also not using it super effectively, but I'm just not used to it, I think. I'm used to being able to blow up those clouds. That's okay. Maybe we'll get used to it. We'll play it a little bit more before we swap out. Although, we need to win this. Okay, I said that and then... Oh. I said that and then I immediately swapped. Oh dear. That's okay. Ouch. Let's hit that dragon fire. Ouch. This Samba person is hitting their shots. My other hesitation about buying that Samba skin is I love how it looks from the back. Like, I love the hair, the pink and purple. I don't really like the green on it, though. It feels like just a little bit off. And it's expensive, and I already have so many other skins. They're thirsty. Samba. Ouch. Ouch. Not doing great here. Where'd everybody go? And by everyone, I mean everyone except the Samba person. Samba skin person. See how we corrosive damage, like, ate up all their shields. It's quiet, too quiet. Person up here. Didn't totally mean to do that, but look cool. Where'd everybody go? Oh, they're over here, probably. That's my teammate. Not exactly what I wanted to happen there, but but it ended up working out because the DF hit them and us. Not sure how that person survived that. So many firewalls here. Does someone have a knowledge, like Finder's Keeper and a bunch of knowledge pots, or what? Wait for his immunity to go off. They escaped us. We got that kill. Why didn't it go to someone else? Did it go to who threw down the tornado instead of us? Ugh. Lightning in the back by the Samba person who I don't even see. Oh, did not mean to do that. That's how you're supposed to be playing Shadow Step. So when you're invis, playing Toxic, once you get to level 3, you get a damage boost. Haven't been good about getting these resets off. Oh, we didn't win. It was the Samba skin's fault. Not really, I mean, but mostly. double what our highest people got. Got toxicologist at 15, which is nice. I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Battle Royale squads and play fire though, not toxic. Make sure this is all this. Having a lot of issues with that. Even when I play by myself and try to turn it on, it seems like it's not going on right. Sometimes I can't get the box there to check to enable voice chat. Last night I was trying, because I'm playing squads off stream. It is usually better if at least I can hear other people. I don't really like to talk much on cons unless I'm playing with people I know and I'm just playing fills, so. Yes, you can hit fireballs when you stand in my face. You're so good at the game. Good, we got a full team and a full lobby. I think squads lobbies have been fuller than everything else because of these quests. Everyone's trying to complete them. So we want to try to get 2 squad mate revives off before tomorrow at this time when the quests reset at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. I don't know why we're landing here. I usually just go along with what other people want. Ouch. That was dumb on my part. Oh, it's the sweaty guy from the lobby. Maybe we'll hit our fireballs before he hits his. We did it. There's still one more person here. Ugh. Get out of here, Frost. Get out of here, Frost. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Okay, I think I got them all down. There's another person here. Shoot. Oh, and they have a belt and I don't, and I didn't get a heal off. Yeah. Bummer. We were so close to getting 2 people down too. Or 2 people back up. Probably should have tried to pull my teammates into the house or something so it was out of sight. Couldn't get sniped or attacked by that person. Well, we'll keep trying. We did pretty good for 3 exiles or disrupts on a the shop reset, or it will in a sec. It's mostly going to be these holiday outfits. Which, correction from the other day, I said they didn't have a limited time thing. They didn't when they posted them individually, but since they posted them all together on their Twitter, they do now say limited time only, so they're only going to be available this time of year. They might go on sale again next year at this time of year, but for now anyways, they're only going to be available these 4 for the next 2 days in the shop. And then other than that, they've got this one, which I actually really like. I have quite a few of these. I don't know. Marla is usually the one with... I don't know if Marla refers to this character model or Marla is the one in the hoods when people talk about Marla in terms of the different characters. But this one is cool too. I like the gold bronze piece on his chest. Still mulling this one over. Wish that green was different. It's like a little bit like an avocado 70s green instead of like a fun 90s green. Still want, ideally I want them all. I'm not too big of a fan of this rose bloom one. It's very like kawaii Japanese RPG, which isn't totally, is kind of my style. I do enjoy Japanese RPGs, but I don't know. Not in this game. It doesn't feel like it totally goes with the rest of this game. I feel like they tried to squish it into it a little bit. This one's cool too. I do still really like this fireworks. Anyways, back to Battle Royale. Hopefully we can revive some squad mates. We're gonna be boring and play Pyro. Shocker, I know. I think I'm probably comfortable enough with my wind Pyro offhand build now that I would play that in Battle Royale, at least solos. I always feel like I don't want to let my team down if I'm playing squads, so I want to play something that I'm comfortable and I know I'm good at. I will sometimes play, very rarely, I've probably only done it mostly for quests, and even then only maybe like 10 times played Frostborn. 10 times recently, I'd say. In September at launch, when there only was Battle Royale, I was playing Battle Royale with everything sometimes to try to unlock stuff, but usually just dying right away. There was no matchmaking or level split or anything like that. You're just up against all the people who had been playing the game for 2 years as a brand new player. At least though, I guess there was things were split by console then, so even with crossplay on PlayStation and Xbox, you only played against other Xbox and PlayStation players. So that was at least a little more fair. But there's a lot of good players on PlayStation and Xbox, and the beta was on PlayStation 2. Or PlayStation also, not a PS2. Make sure my voice chat is off here. Oh wait. I see it's back on, but our volume is off. Okay. See, and now it shows off, so who knows? Is this a less hot drop? No. It's a hotter drop than the last time. Okay. Where are we, Bainhelm? Yeah, at least we got a belt. Always useful. Yep. Shh. We don't have a room though. So we can't go anywhere. We have no movement. Okay, we got some movement. Okay, Chronold? What is this? Time magic. Ace orb. Bear orb. There's still more people here though. This is a hot Bainhelm drop. I wonder if it's because of the shoot. Because of the frost shrine. In the competitive, that was actually an interesting change. I could be better with talks offhand than nobody has anything. Nobody got to grab anything. Oh, so close to getting them gone before they're chronoed. We're gonna end up back down there then. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay, well, they're going. I guess we're going. I would prefer to actually get loot. Rather than just run from one fight to another. I will. Oops. No, I didn't want that one. I wanted the other thing, but. I want those boots too. Oh, there was a spring step there, I thought. Maybe he took it. Or they took it. Oh no, it's here. Okay. Attack that. Go get that thing. They tagged. Did pretty well. Those couple hot drops we did. They're intense. Not usually. Like if I'm playing solos, I don't. I don't usually hot drop. Sometimes. If there's a quest or something. I'm very quest motivated. Drink that large potion and hopefully find some other potions around here. And hopefully find some better gauntlets. Here's a better fire. That's helpful. The storm is coming, but we're already in zone, so. Need a better amulet, too. We've been through all this. People are left. 25. Luminous Clouds. I don't know that name, but they're taking people out. Exile feed. Do I grab? Maybe I'll take that stone for now. I would definitely prefer a toxic Atlantis stone. But okay, I get it, we're coming. No, you're gonna snake me. So they're there. I don't think there's anyone else behind us. Grab any better gear here. Grab some, swap these out for some shards. Actually, I will also like repot a little bit. Grab those. Try to get out of here. I wish I would have swapped those. I don't usually like the large pots. They're hard to get off in combat. Usually like 2 of them like medium ones and 6 of the tiny ones, smalls. Down to 14. So that's 4 teams and then a couple, either a couple partial teams or 1 team of 2. Approximately. Luminous Clouds still taking out the lobby. Okay. Don't just charge them, though, because there are also people here. I'm not sure if it was just that one person. There's people on the other. Why did this Mazer person go rush? Sometimes people are so frustrating. Like, it does you no good to rush into a fight most of the time in squads. You're usually just asking to die. There's a person there. Just hold ground. We're in the circle. They're not. Come right here and stay up here. And fight them across the way. Look, I just took out half that person's shields. Do wish I had toxic here. Okay, so now this person wants to infiltrate. Okay, well, I don't want you to go alone and die, so I guess we'll do it, but I'm not happy about it. Oh, that would have been nice to hit that. Yeah, I get it. You're dead. Sorry about it. I'm gonna be dead soon, too. Yep. We'll watch the end of that fight if it lasts long enough for us to go into spectate. Okay, this is Luminous Clouds. That's taken out most of the lobby. Well, maybe not. They have 6 exiles, but they were in the feed quite a bit. And they were also who took us out. Like, not totally sure what they're doing. They're just holding ground, but they're not in this circle. Like, the circle's quite a... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I exited out. That's okay. We will keep diving back in, try to complete this quest. I sometimes read scrolls in the lobby when I know I don't need to. I forget. It's a habit. It's like, ooh, loot. Shiny. Same thing apparently with collecting potions. And shields. Look at this. I'm not great with my Frost offhand. You build like muscle memory, so I guess I should practice it more. Because like my Pyro offhand also was pretty bad, and now it's gotten much better since I've been running Wind with Pyro offhand quite a bit lately. noticed that those icy swirls around me when I'm slowed down. I haven't noticed this before. They've added some small effects, like that ignite one. That I think there was a version of before, but I think it's changed and looks a little better. It's a little more noticeable now. Or I just noticed it. Once I started noticing there was some updated and changed effects in the game, at least in the PlayStation version that I played. Maybe they were in the PC version on like Ultra or something like that, and now they're in the PlayStation version. I don't know. If you can run it, I don't know how they're optimizing. They're supposed to be working on a PlayStation 5 version of the game, but I'm not sure how that's working. I'm not sure if it's one version that scales between them all, like a performance mode or upgraded graphics or what. Did get a full team, which is nice. That bug is still happening. Hopefully it goes away. My solution to it is just turn down those volume inputs to 0. So that way, hopefully anyways, unless the whole thing is just bugged, I'm not bugging my squad mates with my stream audio. Not a hot drop. Our teammate is going away from us? No, they're just not really coming towards us. I don't really want the mana vault. I don't care. In Clash, I'll go for it. It's not worth dying over to me, though. The difference between Legendary and Purple Gear and Gauntlets is not that big. I mean, there is a difference, but it's not like... It's not groundbreaking. Unless you're playing stone, then it's always groundbreaking. Let's do this. That shield chart is very tempting. And the luminous clouds person that won the last game is in this lobby too. We should have waited a second. So some other crazy talented person would be in the lobby instead. Somehow I keep ending up with stone instead of toxic offhand. those out. Sleepy over here. Nobody else landed here. I missed seeing if it was a full lobby. I assume it was though, because they have been in squads. Even here on NA West, which is supposedly the less busy server. The two North America ones. So many pots, but I have no room for them. Exile just to get the healing. Ouch, that didn't work. Is that? Oh, I don't have a belt? I didn't have a belt that whole time? I'm shocked that I survived that encounter without a belt. Oops, use the tiny ones. Okay. That as a pre-pot, just so I can keep going through these bodies. I think we're good though. I'd rather have toxic than stone, but it's fine. Team is leaving me behind. I gotta go. Oh, they are in another fight. Sure where people are. Oh, somebody's down. I might be okay. Oops, that was them exiling. Shoot. Invis, really hard to see them, but they're like really here somewhere. Ouch, ouch. Oh, that was my fire. Get a heal off here. Oh, they are too. Oh, shoot. Would have gotten him, that would have been great. Ouch. Is our teammate still down? Yes. Oh, I'm down 2. Yeah, go invis. No, get him first. I'm coming. Stop moving. Oh, we got one of our revives. Uh oh, our other team went down. Didn't get a heal off here. Is this? This seems actually like the team, maybe they got them back up. Yeah, they did. Ugh, that's frustrating. I don't think I'm getting out of this. Shoot. Yeah. Shoot. Well, we'll watch them. They did not take out those people, so both of those people are still up. I don't know about their third person. They may have just gotten them back up. Not sure what they're doing. Or what their strategy is. These are the same people that just took us down twice. And another team. Yeah, this person should not be running Frost. They're not great with it. And it's a choice because they've had quite a few other opportunities to pick up other gauntlets. And they're also running Stone Invis, which doesn't really work because Stone is super loud and obnoxious. So it's not stealthy. But GG's anyways, we got second place. And I got one of my revive quests done. Well, not the quest, but one of my revives towards my quest anyways done. We do get, so I'll point out here, I mean that wasn't a very high exile game, but just as a comparison, if you're trying to finish your chapter pass, even with just like a few, like 2 or 3 exiles in Clash, I've been getting about 1900 XP per Clash match, versus this where we got to the end of the Battle Royale and only 50 or like 1600, so a little bit more XP in Clash. So if you're trying to finish your chapter pass in the next 22 days, definitely play more Clash. So we're gonna keep playing squads though. After that Clash infomercial, our chapter pass is done. So try to finish this this story quest. I feel bad not finishing a story quest. I wanted to see the dialogue for it. It is a pain though. It's just so there's such like an inconsistency between those story quests. Like this one was a lot more involved, which okay, that's nice, but like there's not much of a story to it either though, right? It's just you need to work together. You should play squads. That was the story this week. Okay. But it's better than last week's where it was like use a talent, read read scrolls to level up all your talents. That was the quest last week, so definitely better this week than last week, but I would still say not great. I think Jesse, the game design director for Proletariat, has said he's kind of taken over quests. So hopefully that means in chapter 2, I don't know when he took them over. I think for sure post prologue in terms of like what we're playing. So like during prologue, I think is when he took them over, but I'm not sure if chapter 1 everything was already kind of locked in at that point because they're working months ahead. Like they are wrapping and getting ready to ship chapter 2 right now, even though we're not going to get it for, and they have been like even though we're not going to get it till next month. Jesse on his Cozy Core stream also did confirm there's going to be, he's described it as like a bit of a break, so it's not going to be like the chapter pass, if you go by those 22 days or whatever, 12 weeks that they said, should end on March 9th. So it's not like on March 10th chapter 2 is going to start. This is going to be a tough fight on it, actually. Tempest, especially someone that's floaty like that, is pretty difficult for me to hit at distance with fireballs, especially with no rune or anything. We'll leave them. We can go harass our teammates and we'll try to get a rune and an offhand gauntlet to better deal with them. Heals. Come down here. Come down here. No! Ugh, I was gonna get my orb revive for my quest. We'll go down here. Hopefully our third teammate can take that person out. There's the Tempest. Oh, nice. This other teammate has invis, so they're gonna res me, hopefully. I don't have pots or anything now. Belt. Better fire. I don't know where this frost person is. Okay. Pots. Try to get this res off. And if I die, let's shoot. Okay, quest complete. This is the same person that we've been fighting the whole... Oh, they're very low, though. Yeah, their whole squad is down. Okay. Nice, nice. Still gonna have to keep working on that one, but at least the story quest that expires tomorrow is complete. Okay. Tag this. I don't know what the other person in there is running. They have wind, so it's possible they are doing this instead of dash. I guess tag the dash in case the Tempest person wants it. It's the amulet. Amulet. Oops, didn't mean to do that. That's the thing I was talking about earlier. Always with the, oh, well, we'll take that stone. Unless the other person just did. I don't even know how I ended up with lightning. I don't remember grabbing a lightning gauntlet. I think it was just grab whatever you can. We'll take stone over lightning, but hopefully we can find a better something than a common stone. These are pretty good matches so far, though. The first, first one or two were rough. We didn't make it out of the drop, but since then the drops have been hot, but we've survived them. That's not totally true. That last match, I don't think the drop was hot at all. But, you know. We're speaking generally here. Nice long distance fireball shot there. They went to orb, right? Where's their team? They dropped out of the sky, so I'm not sure. There's somebody to the right. Oh man. Where did these people come from? I wish I had stone or toxic instead of stone. Ouch. Yeah, probably gonna go down here. There's like 3 or 4 teams now, I think. All mixed. No, you should have let me move, but okay. Orbs running away. Try to go into toxic or other CC things too. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that person wiped us all. Wait, was that the Tempest from the beginning? I thought we took them out. Did they escape? Someone was wearing that same outfit as a Tempest in the beginning. Well, it was a valiant effort. Your deeds are known far and wide.
Any breaker can sling a spell, but it takes true talent to coordinate with a team. Remember that you need not face the Hollowlands alone. Look towards your fellow breakers for support. After all, a well-coordinated team can take down the strongest of foes, which is precisely why our order has lasted so long against the Vow Keepers and their dreaded guard. Next week, you'll continue to help Blackthorn with more Spellstorm research. For now, be well.
I'm saving clips of all these dialogue things for future videos. We did, so they've been doing badges and cards for some of the, I think that's what we just got. So I don't remember having that before. Oh yeah. So on top of those things aren't at all in the chapter unlocks, but they've been there as kind of extra bonus things when you complete the story quest for the week. So all done with that. This one will continue playing squads throughout the rest of the chapter, and hopefully we'll get 4 more. Toxicologist. I will probably play that one on my own a bit later. I feel like I want to go back to Clash. A lot of Battle Royale. It's been fun though, actually. I feel like they were relatively balanced matches. There's always going to be like one, or they all felt like they had like 1 or 2 really, really strong teams, but everyone else that we went up against, it was like challenging, but doable. I think I want to go back to Clash and play Frost, I think, which we haven't played at all today. Trying to get that up to 20. Well, eventually the goal is to get them all to 20. Probably, I think that actually should happen by the end of the chapter pass. At the rate we're going, because everything except Frost and Tempest was at 11 last week, and Frost was at 14, and everything else was at like 9 or 10, and now everything is at 14 or higher, so things are progressing quickly there. Like to play at least one Frost Clash match every day. Try to keep my Frost shot somewhat functional while I'm concentrating on leveling up all these other classes. Spent a long time. Frost is hard, especially on, so I'm on console. Frost I feel like is definitely harder on console. You get a little help from aim assist, but less than you would think for how much harder it is to flick an aim with Frost, or just flick an aim in general than PC. So I'm gonna post a video about it eventually, but I have my sensitivity turned up quite a bit. This is about the max that I personally can like accurately still aim shots. And it's just enough where I can like do like a 180 in like a second when I'm zoomed in on Frost. But, you know, a PC player can do just flick their arm and do a 360 in like half a second. I was playing, I don't have a gaming PC, so I only have a Mac, but on the GeForce Now streaming service, I was trying to record some stuff for a video without the HUD and UI here. So I was trying to see if I could use that GeForce Now game streaming service, and Spellbreak is on there. Didn't really work. And I don't know that it will. I was getting like weird stuttering and stuff. But anyways, so I got to play with a little bit just in the practice lobby with keyboard and mouse while I was trying to do that. And it's very interesting. I wish I had a gaming PC. Not in the budget at the moment. We are saving for other things, hoping to buy a house and trying to have kids eventually. But who knows? Might make money on something else and decide to put that towards a gaming PC eventually. Well, that was weird. I didn't have frost trails. What? I don't have any frost trails. Oh, this is a server issue. Well, that's a bummer. We'll see. Sometimes it corrects itself after a sec. But usually it'll just kick us, yeah. Well, let's try closing the game, going back in. Otherwise, I mean, we were towards the end of the stream. That was probably going to be our last game anyways, but my doggy is, his little bed is at my feet and he is passed out, snoring really loud. That's good. Glad he's getting some good rest. Okay. Let's try this again. We would have had to have connected to the server in order to even load into that part of the game, I think. So yeah, it sounds like we're going to a lobby. So maybe just a weird issue. I still haven't, so I'm like in an office, which is on the opposite side of our house from our apartment. Don't have a house, still working on saving up for that, like I just said, but opposite end of the apartment from our router and stuff, Wi-Fi router. We have one of those Eero systems though that are supposed to kind of spread the Wi-Fi everywhere, but we're, even for that, we're at like 3 as far as you can get with the worst connection in my office where I'm streaming from, so and the game is on Wi-Fi because I do have an Ethernet, wired Ethernet connection, but I'm using that to stream on the computer, so just skate after this person. It's good practice. Hitting most of our shots, even while we're skating, which is kind of hard. They're not really moving much. It's better if you can to do some of this horizontal side-to-side movement while you're skating. Switch it up a little bit. You can also go backwards, flip. Makes it much harder to hit. Can be hard to do. That's another one of those things that I feel like is maybe a little easier on console when you can just push different buttons to do this kind of keyboard buttons to do this kind of random movement, as opposed to like it's a much bigger movement for me to wiggle my joystick like all the way back and forth in order to get that type of movement. And I don't think there's independent control of the sensitivity of the two joysticks, so I have it set for the sensitivity set for my joystick on the right, since that's what I use for frosting and every other kind of aim. But actually, if I could turn up just the left joystick, which is what affects movement, that would actually be pretty nice. Maybe in chapter 3. Ended up in Ruby Grove. I wasn't paying attention for a sec. Got distracted. This is probably going to be our last game. Like we said. I have some stuff I gotta go do. I'm not sure, because I'm locked away in my office. I think my husband is probably awake from he had to work overnight. So, probably awake from his nap. Go spend some time with him too. Need a better frost. Where's the circle? Maybe I'll just go to Stone'tooth. Or Sawtooth. Stone'tooth is what Crashy and some other people were calling Sawtooth now, because the stone shrine is there, and Megaverse, who is one of the competitive players who play Stone, their favorite landing spot, like me, is usually Sawtooth. And now there's a stone shrine there, so it's extra dangerous because Megaverse basically always has at least a blue stone gauntlet off drop if he lands there. Here. There's this stone shrine. I still don't know about these shrines. I kind of wish... So the shrine itself looks pretty unique for the game. I wish that these structures that are nearby them weren't just more of this generic castle and stairwells that are everywhere all over the map. But, I mean, they could always change those later, but kind of a bummer. Like, even if it was just a different texture, like, even if it was all this instead of this brick, I feel like that would go a long way. Or just the same material as the shrine itself. Would go a long way towards making it feel a little more unique. We're already down there. Can't find any good gaunts. Ice gauntlet. My lame attempts at at sorcery canceling. I don't know if it's my controller or it's just me. I have a hard time. I end up often I think it's just a much more extreme movement here than it is on PC. Like I have to push my button, and then the way that my setup is, then I have to fully depress my trigger on the other hand. To cancel. Where's this person? Oh, there. There's a few of them. Oh, I thought I was charging my frost shot there, and I wasn't. We still hit the shot through the dragonfire. We just died in the process. That's okay. It's the whole point of playing this round was just to get some practice in with frost. So that muscle memory doesn't atrophy. Somebody behind me, though. Yeah. There's a few people behind me. Get out of here. Yes, that's what I thought. Grab. That's what I thought too. Okay, we'll take our advice from earlier and use our shards and use the ice to cover up the toxic. Nobody had an ice frost gauntlet. So we'll keep trucking and looting and hope we find one. Oh, there's a better one. Not great, but better. Incremental improvement over time is important. One of life's greatest lessons. That's hard to remember sometimes. Oh, I should have hit that. $103. Kind of wish I didn't have plate here. Spring step is my preferred, especially with frost. Switch to fire offhand. Since there's so many people running toxic, do that. They had fortitude. Oh, fortitude again. Or is that their vital stone activating? I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was actually. So we were talking about Megaverse earlier. He was actually using Vital Stone in that duos qualifying tournament, which is interesting. Not definitely something that is usually just run by beginner players. And most people actually weren't sure whether he was running it as a meme or like as a joke or what, but I think it was actually, it did end up working out in their favor. There was a couple matches or rounds where because he was running Vital Stone, he ended up getting back up and they ended up making more points in the scoring because of it. So really interesting. Vital Stone is the new meta. They did in the patch, they did buff it a bit by reverting back to more of the way it used to be, where when it activates you have a buff on your speed as well to try to, not sure what that person's doing. Fireball to the head though. Deck exile. I haven't seen that, or if I've gotten it. I have gotten it since the patch, because it has some like 14, 16 kill games off stream, but nice. Well, I feel bad, kinda. But that's okay. These people were playing Clash the whole time. I think they were our teammates in one of the earlier matches at the beginning of the stream, so they look like they're struggling a bit though. Or maybe I just took all the kills. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you had fun on our magical Mondays. I hope you have a magical rest of your day. If you're new here, I'd love it if you joined our happy little gaming community by hitting that subscribe button, hitting the bell notification button to know when we go live together. Usually that's 2 or 3 p.m. though, Pacific time, which is 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern time during the week. And then on the weekends, tend to switch it up and depends what I have going on. Sometimes it's an afternoon stream. Sometimes it's an evening stream. Sometimes I take the weekend off. Imagine that, weekends off. Such a luxury. Anyways, though, our community, I want it to be fun, inclusive, supportive, non-toxic, pretty wholesome. Maybe not like 100% wholesome, but mostly wholesome. It's like rated PG. Not quite Disney level wholesome, but you know, close. Sometimes I accidentally say a swear word, but I edit those out of the VODs. Anyways, we'll be back again tomorrow for our Team Up Tuesdays, playing more Spellbreak actually. Those Tuesday streams are where I try to be a little more educational and explain different aspects of the game to newer players. But also just play and have fun while we're doing it. And then I'm not sure, Wednesday, I think we'll continue with our Super Mario Galaxy playthrough. And then I'm not sure yet on the rest of the week. We'll see. I'm getting towards the end of Super Mario Galaxy. I don't know that I'll finish it in one more stream, but we're getting pretty close. I think there's like, I think we need 11 more levels to be able to get to the end, but there's a little bit more than that that we can complete that we might want to finish before we go save Princess Peach. But anyway, so I might do that or continue our Pokemon Let's Go playthrough on Thursday, which we took last week off of to try to get through more of Super Mario Galaxy. But anyways, I hope you have a wonderful, magical day. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.